People who celebrated way too early. Everyone deserves a little celebration every once in a while, but sometimes overconfidence becomes a poison to that celebration. Other times, the universe just loves to mess with people, and we admit it, turns out to be the comedy we didn't know we needed. Sit tight and get ready to have your ribs cracked by real-life events of times people celebrated way too early. Miss Universe. The Miss Universe pageant 2015 became a comical night to remember when Steve Harvey, who was invited to announce the winner and the first runner-up, made a mistake. He must have either forgotten or misunderstood what he was told to do, but whichever way, he ended up naming the first runner-up as the winner, and of course Miss Columbia was overjoyed thinking she had emerged winner. Her best friend joined her on stage to celebrate, and they even did a dance together. Then along came Steve Harvey, apologizing for his mistake, having gained popularity for his comedy shows. The crowd initially thought Steve was up to his old tricks, but he was being serious this time. In the end, Miss Columbia's celebrity dance went to waste as the crown was taken from her. Skateboard Kid. Next up is the skateboard who celebrated a little too soon. After making a smooth descent from a little hill and is now approaching the finish, our boy takes off his hat and strikes a pose for the camera. It was all fun and games until he went headfirst into a tree just a few seconds after striking his pose. Maybe end your race first next time before smiling for the camera, because a lot can happen in a few seconds. Bike race overthrow. What is it with people and celebrating just before the finish line? It's like nearly everyone forgets that a lot can change in a split second. This bike race takes an unexpected turn when this guy who is almost at the finish line lifts himself off his bike in jubilation. To his surprise, one of the bikes behind him just slips past him out of nowhere and wins the race. Well, we suppose second best is not so bad, right? Worst cooking. Next up is this lady who is not only a little too overconfident, but pretty oblivious. Her food had just been tasted by one of the judges of the food competition she entered, and somehow she didn't notice him spit out the food the minute he turned his back on her. Anyway, fast forward to the judge's comment. He says, "Congratulations," and the chef lady starts beaming and screaming, "Thank you," like she knew she just won the competition with her amazing cooking skills. In 1 minute, her happiness shattered as she heard the rest of the sentence, "on the worst cooking in the competition so far." Well, ouch! If only she let the judge finish the sentence in the first place, maybe it wouldn't be this amusing to watch. Dead winner. Next up is a fighting game tournament. We'll probably never understand how these men have fun just by punching a couple of buttons, but that's not the point. Anyway, the next person on our list of people who celebrated too early thinks he has won the tournament, so he stands up and starts celebrating his win, but oops, he was wrong. While he was busy celebrating, his opponent took the opportunity to get in a few blows, and by the time our guy recognizes his mistake, he already lost. Well, would you look at that? Where's the goalie? So this goalkeeper just saved a goal by hitting the ball into the air, and he leaves his post to celebrate his save. But somehow the wind, in conspiration with the universe, made it possible for the ball to miraculously return to the ground and find its way back to the post. Now it's the player's turn to dance in happiness. After all, the unknown forces that returned the ball were on his side. Race shock. This guy is clearly winning the race by a wide margin, so he decides to reduce his speed and approach the finish line in confidence. Sadly, that was not such a good idea because the next runner up behind him suddenly doubles his speed. Wait, are his legs even touching the ground with all that speed? In the blink of an eye, he overtakes the first guy and wins the race. It's probably the effect of the surprise he just got that makes the first guy tumble over and hit the ground. Such incidents remind us of the saying, "It's not over until it's over." Kid claps for himself. Going up or coming down from a flight of stairs on your own as a kid must feel like quite the achievement, because why else would this kid be his own personal support team? He alights from the stairs, holding the railing for support, and as soon as he gets to the last stair, he leaves the rail to clap for himself, but instead, he ends up falling face flat to the ground, putting an end to his celebratory mood. Aw, how cute. We hope you get all the celebrations you deserve. Please leave a like and subscribe to our channel for more content.